Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, students. Hope you all will be fine. Today we will read Chapter 7, Transport and Communication of Grade 7. In this chapter we will read about transport and how we communicate with each other. In the past, almost everything that ordinary people needed was grown or made locally. Today we use goods from other parts of our country and more especially from other countries. Carrying these goods to their user is very important part of trade. First of all, it's by land. There is obviously the oldest means of transport. Roads, ranging from simple earth tracks to giant motorways, are the lifeline of society today. Roads are expensive to build and keep in good repair, but have the advantage that they can be built almost anywhere. More motor vehicles can load up at the factory or farm and carry the goods quickly and directly to where they were needed, whether it is the market, a distant town, or to a seaport for export. People can get on their motorcycles or into their cars and travel wherever they like without having to wait for trains or buses. Look at this graph. Different form of we will know about different form of transport in Pakistan have how changed since 1960. Now it's come railways. They were the first mass transit means of transport. They are expensive to build and maintain, but they can carry huge amount of goods and passengers fairly cheaply over long distance. In France and Japan, the latest trains can travel for hours at 12 to 350 kph. Today, however, railways are declining as a popular means of passenger transport, but good trains are still important for carrying heavy loads such as stone, coal and iron ore. Then it's come pipelines are means of transportation especially useful for moving oil, gas and petroleum within a region. They are made of concrete, steel and today even plastic and can measure up to 10 meters in diameter. The more usual ones are about 2 meters wide. They are expensive to build, but once made they are cheap to run, using for less labor than required by trains and buses. They do, however, need a booster station about every 80 kilometers. A booster station is a large pump which gives the liquid or gas another push along the pipe. Pipelines can go straight from the point where the liquid or gas is produced to the place where it is needed. There is no chance of stealing goods as there is in trains and road transports, because the substance flowing along them is not in usable form. In any case, it would be quite impossible to control the flow if the pipe was open. Air travel. This is very important for long distance travel, either inside a country or to the other countries. It is extremely quick and convenient. One can travel from Islamabad to London without stopping in 7 hours, whereas a journey by land or sea would take more than a week. For cargo, air travel is very important for carrying mail, goods of high value such as jewelry and urgent medical supplies. Air travel is of course fairly expensive, but its advantages usually far outweigh this disadvantage. By sea. The sea still carries the largest amount of goods by far. Some countries have a good system of inland waterways such as the Nile and the Tigris and the Euphrates, which carry smaller boats right into the heart of the country. In South America, large ocean-going vessels can sail over 1500 kilometers high right into the interior of Brazil from the Atlantic Ocean along the river Amazon. Two types of ships are most important commercially today, the oil tanker and the container ship. Then communication. Getting information from one country to another in today's world is absolutely essential, both for trade and for international relations. Most of Pakistan has an excellent communication system: television, radio, computer, mobile phones, and other electronic equipment. Good communication is very valuable for keeping people in touch with world events, not only disasters such as floods and earthquakes, but political development as well. One learns about sports such as the Olympic and cricket test matches, new discoveries in science and other fields. All of these make the nation better educated and aware of the world outside. Okay student, read it by yourself. If you have any question, do comment in comment box. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.